Have you ever found yourself misinterpreting someone's words, feeling stung by a comment that may not have been intended that way? Of course you have. We all have. You're not alone. When we carry unhealed wounds, they tend to shape how we listen, not just how we feel. Conversations can become battlegrounds where your past pain echoes way louder than your present words. Healing isn't just about feeling better, it's about hearing better. It's about learning to separate the past from the present and responding to what's actually being said instead of what old wounds make us believe is being said. When wounds linger, they tend to distort our perceptions. A simple comment can suddenly feel like criticism, and a neutral tone can sound like rejection. Without realizing it, we start reacting to our old pain instead of engaging with the person in front of us. Imagine having a conversation with a friend and they casually say, "Oh, you always do that." You've struggled with feeling criticized before, so you just might hear some judgment in that statement. You might think they're implying you have a bad habit, that you're predictable in a negative way, or that they're secretly frustrated with you. But just take a step back. Did they actually say any of that? Or is your past criticism twisting the meaning of what they said? A healed perspective hears the same words differently. They've noticed something about me. They think I'm endearing. Or maybe it's just neutral. Maybe it's just an observation. When wounds are in control, we assume the worst and react defensively. We either push back aggressively or retreat inward, convinced that we're being attacked, even when we're not. Healing starts with self awareness. Before reacting, take a moment to ask yourself whether your response is to what is truly being said or an old wound that's resurfacing. Would you interpret the same words differently if you felt completely secure in this moment? Is your emotional reaction proportional to the situation? These moments of reflection create space to recognize your emotions, adjust your perceptions, and respond with intention instead of out of reflex. If a coworker suggests a different way to do something and you instantly feel dismissed, take a breath and consider, are they truly undervaluing you, or are you just remembering past experiences where you've been dismissed? Is this about them, or is an old hurt coloring my reaction? Once you recognize these patterns, the next step is to reframe how you listen. Correction, for example, doesn't always mean criticism. It can just be care. Distance isn't always rejection. It can just be neutrality. Silence doesn't always mean abandonment. It can simply mean they don't have anything to say right now. If a loved one doesn't respond to your text for hours and your wounds make you feel forgotten, shift the internal dialogue. Instead of thinking, they don't care about me, remind yourself that they just might be busy and that their silence is not proof of their neglect. Healing isn't about denying emotions. It's about questioning whether they're rooted in reality or in past pain. The final step is learning to listen with openness rather than assumptions. Every conversation is a chance to learn about another person rather than a test of your worth. Approach conversations with curiosity instead of assumptions. Instead of assuming ill intent, consider giving grace. Instead of carrying emotional baggage into the present moment, practice being fully present. When we learn to listen beyond our wounds, everything shifts. Conversations feel lighter, relationships feel safer, and most importantly, we stop feeling like the world is attacking us and we start realizing that not every word is a weapon. Healing takes time, But every step towards clearer listening is a step towards deeper peace. The more we release old narratives, the more we hear the truth of the present moment. Thank yourself for being present. Keep listening with love, keep healing with grace, and I'll see you in the next one.